Hi everyone, this is Rue on Paper, and in this video I'll be updating my media journal, filling in some trackers, making a new tracker, little bits of writing and decorating. Since I'm terrible at writing and talking at the same time, I figured I would record a little voiceover for you guys. So feel free to mute me and just use the video as a body double while you do some journaling yourself, if that's what you prefer. But otherwise, let's get into it. I start by updating my media type tracker, a couple of blue dots for where I watch something and 2 red dots for days where I read something. I haven't really listened to anything yet, or at least not in a way that I would consider to log it here. No podcast yet. I think I would log a mindful, attentive A to Z album listening session in terms of music, but that hasn't happened yet either. I listen to music all the time, but usually it's while I'm doing something else and not paying full attention to the music. I started and finished reading volume 5 of the Heartstopper comic books. It's quite short. You could probably finish it in one reading session, but I like to read a little before bed, just as a way to wind down before going to sleep. In this tracker, I track how long it took me to finish a book or a TV show, but that doesn't mean I read or watch something every day. It's more in this period I was watching this show kind of tracker. Here, I'm doing a bit of decoration. I don't put a lot of effort into in decorating these pages of this journal. These particular stickers come from a sticker set that I'm trying to use up. I got it ages ago, probably on AliExpress, and just never really used it. And I'm shopping my stash this year. Here I'm journaling a bit about the Heartstopper Volume 5, which was so wholesome. The books and the show are aimed at younger audiences. I turned 30 last December, so I'm not really the target audience, but this is very much a case of I wish I'd read something like this when I was younger. So yeah, I loved it. It was a fun, light read, while still talking about real, important issues or struggles. I think that's something that the writer Alice Oseman has mastered very well. The tracker I'm updating here is my All the Days I Consumed Media Mindfully tracker. This one is a bit redundant, I guess. It's duplicate information, as I also track this in more detail in the front of the book. When I started using the 365 days checkoff page, I didn't know yet how I wanted to use the yearly index in the front, but I might stop filling this one in at some point. So, earlier this month, I finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, the original show, and I had never realized what a solid, funny, exciting show that is. The world building, the character development, story progression, I just had a lot of fun watching it. And I kind of knew most of the major characters from when I was a kid, but I'd never watched the full thing, so I'm glad I have now. So obviously I wanted to start watching The Legend of Korra because I knew literally nothing about that show except that it's a sequel and it's set in the same universe. So here I'm setting up a little tracker for The Legend of Korra. I printed the covers of the DVD boxes, I think, to illustrate the 4 seasons of the show, and then drew a little box for each episode that I can check off. And so far I'm really liking it. The world feels a lot more modern than I expected. Well, not modern in a 2024 sense, but more an early 20th century kind of vibe. The story seems a little more mysterious so far, with a bit more intrigue, and I'm curious to see where it goes. And that's it for this video. If you've watched until the end, thank you so much. I hope you found it relaxing. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!